The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right...
Matches Cunha! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Thailand are looking to go forward now. Foden. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neatly clipped into space. Nice interception, well timed. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Back when it goes. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Foden, DiMarco, elects to... Terrific effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bale. Great ball if he can get there. Towering header! And that has been knocked clear. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. Foden. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Hakimi. Bruno Fernandes, very much a man of this moment. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here.
Italy definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponent...
And the shot! Foden. And it's Rodri. Now Foden. DiMarco. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's quick to return it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. DiMarco. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Bale. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking for the run. And this is Luis Suarez. DiMarco. And it's Rodri. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Luis Suarez, looking for options for movement. Lahm plays it in. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they're back on the ball again. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Thailand coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Thailand leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now this could be a chance. Deftly away. Pirlo. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. He is just caressing the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Foden. Szoboszlai, never out of the action for very long. And it's Hakimi. Bruno Fernandes. Pirlo. Looking tidy in possession here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Out towards the flank. Szoboszlai. Bale. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Rodri knocks it into space. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
DiMarco.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh no, what has happened here? Aimed beyond the defence. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Hakimi. Thailand leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Szoboszlai. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's DiMarco. Now Foden. Opts to play it back. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No way through there. Bale is onto it in a flash. Schlotterbeck. Foden. Closing, takes a shot! And there's a goal! Italy are back in business! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 32.
So we have movement on both benches. Italy restore parity.
Italy really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Foot in. That's a throw.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No, that's been intercepted. Zaire Emery. Makalele. Now, can they get him away? It's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Del Piero. Del Piero! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Thailand really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter.
Joe! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's got away from him. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Peruzzi clears without hesitation. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, important interception. Tries to pass it through. Bernardo Silva. Dani Olmo. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Michel Platini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rummenigge. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zanetti. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boy...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Borussia Dortmund are... He's had a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Luis Suarez. Now it's Platini.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Platini. Brilliantly cut out. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Thailand are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Dani Olmo. Guardiola. And it's Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's put paid to the danger. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In towards the back stick. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes.
Platini is onto this. Roberto Carlos delivers. And this could be the final action of the first half. Now this could be a chance. Played in. And that should get the job done. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more...
And that is all they have time for. Thailand are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And so we're off again. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Borussia Dortmund disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. And here's Suarez. Just eases him off the ball. Aims beyond the
And the shot! He's delivered all right! Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bernardo Silva. Juve. Platini.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Luis Suarez. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that is a little undercooked. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Ambitious ball here. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rummenigge is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Juve. And he cuts out the supply. Tonali. This looks promising. Now it's Tonali. Platini. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. And it's Olmo. Tonali. Koundé. Stood up well to him there. Looking for a runner. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Juve. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Can he finish? And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for Thailand, number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 4.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Number 22.
Borussia Dortmund really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Tries to play it through, and he won it, chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
That is good progress on the left. Ball's gone out of play. Howson. Ball played for Kökçü. That is good alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's been shifted off it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a searching pass. Peruzzi with the clearance. Thuram. Plays a sharp little ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Makalele gathers from the goal kick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
2 added minutes.
Roberto Carlos. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Juve, the pressing. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Thailand certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lawrence.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Pirlo. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Matheus Cunha. Cunha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that is a good ball to shot a goal! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Corner number 2 then. Silvestre clears. And it's Ibrahimovic. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Bruno Fernandes. Ambrosini. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Beckenbauer gets on his bike and on the move. He's shifting through the gears here.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Tonali. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Zola. And the pass is intercepted. Ambrosini. Howson. Now Tonali. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. And it's Lahm. Lahm plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. A lot of space ahead of him. Getting up there! And it's a goal! The first significant strike. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And Burmo. Hakimi tries to pass it through. Short changes him with that pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in. And he's in on great chance! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice looking ball. Tonali. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. And the shot! He's got a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bruno Fernandes! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cunha can get it clear. Good ball. Big chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Zola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ambrosini. Bruno Fernandes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a super give and go. And here's Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was... And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Thailand are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. We're on the move again. Bruno Fernandes. Silvestre. He's going all the way! Has a look up and delivers. Silvestre, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Couldn't squeeze it through. Roberto Carlos. That's a little off target. Tonali. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lens clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now the cross. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Silvestre. Tonali. Spread out to the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bout of passing here, really easy on the... Van Nistelrooy! And a neat finish! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from...
And Van Nistelrooy! And he's there to get it away. Suarez is herring after that one. Van Nistelrooy! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Lens have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Lens surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Suarez receives it in a wide position. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Tonali. Oh, just skips past his man. Pirlo. Thailand can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Silvestre. Tonali. And it's Tonali. Knocks it into space. Well, this could be it, for something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Luis Suarez. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Substitution for Thailand, number 25.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
22, Platini, number 24.
And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And the finish!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
A probing pass. Chips it through. No luck with that dink over the top. They expected better, and so did he. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Thailand played more than a part in what has been a very exciting... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Suarez. Now it's Pele. He's beaten the last man. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi knocks it into space. Tries a shot! This time, surely! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Spread neatly. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ibrahimovic tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
And it's Marcelo. Bonucci. Now it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Ibrahimovic. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Marcelo. And that has left him in a heap. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played in by Gerrard. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Gabriel. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo. Rummenigge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here comes the corner. Thailand with the corner, there first. Now this could be a chance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Ibrahimovic looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Played out wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Suarez. And a chance! They've scored! And we have liftoff!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Thailand have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Pele, and he's managed to get free. It's not an especially good pass, that. He won't be happy with that one. Thailand leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Thailand coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution for Arsenal.
We're on the move again.
Ibrahimovic.
Thailand currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always good.
Can he finish? That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Marcelo looking to hit the byline here. And here's Hullet. Oh, what a ball! Nice interception, well timed. Messi, and he's had it nicked away. No, again there's no way through. Bonucci. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ambitious ball here.
Thailand are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And here's Bale. Hullet. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the... Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Port with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Ibrahimovic. Messi. No way through, so back it comes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Out towards the flank. Pele. Van Dijk. Alex Stojkovic. Stojkovic. Roberto Carlos. And he whips it in. And that's gone route one. Tries to play it through. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, good spread. Played in by Owen.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Platini. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Stojkovic. Messi. Oh, played right into his path. He's had a chance! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Port have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Played back into the centre. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Thailand are really in a position where patience...
And he shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Spread neatly. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Platini stood his ground strongly. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, he's been... Messi! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. Oh, nicely intercepted. Platini. Great shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Port are looking to go forward now. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi, real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Port have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Plays it across. Punched away. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. That has been cut short. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Platini. This is a promising build-up. Ibrahimovic, and the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Thailand restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Stojkovic. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Platini. Some really good ball movement. He's free, he has got space. Now he's running away. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
No foul, says the referee. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Platini. And that has found him in acres of space. Impressive jump! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Substitutions taking place.
Thailand choosing to make the first change. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Del Piero. Thailand perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great vision. Always onto this. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well read, nice interception. Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Luis Suarez. Xavi Alonso. Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Port are looking to break at pace. And now the breakaway. Lahm thinks about the shot. Stojkovic. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Suarez. And he's being shifted off it.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Messi. Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field. Ito. George Best. Kaká. Targets. Substitution.
And Cruyff!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in a great position here. Swings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Best looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Stam is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. He's picked his way through. And this is Luis Suarez. Kaká. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that signals the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on... Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Chance! So, what can they make of this? It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely bit of skill. Incoming delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. Platini. That's Cannavaro. Platini. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Rui Costa. He's looking wide. Platini. And this is... Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Thailand gain their reward with an early goal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. That is lovely. Lofted in, towering header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Thailand
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is...
Shevchenko! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. Here comes the cross. And he's taking no chances there. And that's really well manoeuvred.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Another throw-in. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now that's a lovely exchange. Zanetti. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Floated through. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, important interception. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. Rui Costa. Now Pirlo. Zanetti. Shevchenko. And a chance! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Thailand.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And this is Shevchenko. Tries a deft little... Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Maldini. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He has a look at Shevchenko! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Platini. Zanetti. Cannavaro. And it's Rui Costa. Hops for safety.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Platini. Totti. No, he's not getting past him there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far,
And
Peter.
please welcome
If it
our
ain't
lads to
broke,
the
don't
field.
fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Thailand looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. Just eases him off the ball. Pirlo. And it's Shevchenko.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zanetti. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko plays it in. Cleared away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Maldini. Rui Costa. It's Pirlo. Platini, who has set up 2 goals. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In by Rui, and a header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Oh, that's a key interception. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. And he's in on goal! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries to play it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Forward it goes. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising. He's played it back. Cannavaro. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide. Ball swung it. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Platini. Pirlo. Rui Costa. It's a good run down the right. Oh, nice touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini has the space to scheme. Tries one from range! Off the post! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Platini, excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Thailand have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Rui Costa. Lovely. And the shot! Goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Thailand are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo, and it's Totti.
There will be 3 minutes
Now it's
added
Shevchenko,
time.
and it's Totti. Chips it through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Shevchenko, gives it back. And that will be the final act. Thailand really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Shevchenko collecting the match ball, and it is his. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
A lost children's announcement.
Well, thanks to Jim,
With the
we
father
both
of
wish
boy
you a
in
very
the
good
green
evening.
Backpack, kindly contact.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, here's the very impressive Nemanja Matic, and I'm not just talking about his 6'4" frame. The Serbian has been described as a giant, not because of his size, but the way he plays.
I'm thinking the same. Can he finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. Matic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Del Piero. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
He leaps for it. It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And it's Berardi. Matic. And here's Nzola. And he plays one through. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Del Piero. Looking for options. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Rui Costa. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Too much on that, it's gone out. Garcia. Kone. Now it's Nzola. This is a promising build-up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Platini. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Ambitious ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kuhn, and the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Berardi. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Platini. Played out wide. Zanetti. And it's Rui Costa. And he's in on... and he shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. Cleared away. Tries one from range. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Garcia. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rui Costa is in a really good position out wide. And a chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Half-time coming up and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pressure coming in from all directions. Now it's Nzola. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rui Costa. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Just too high.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kone. And that's a throw-in. It's Rui Costa. He's in a great position here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Berardi. Now it's Nzola.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Nzola. Looking for the run. Nesta cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Thailand absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Thailand will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. That gets us going once more. Koulibaly. Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Kone. Now it's Nzola. Rui Costa. Platini. And this is Del Piero. Crunching tackle. Rui Costa. Now it's Rui Costa. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Rui Costa! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Thailand benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Pirlo. And here's Platini. Aimed beyond the defence. And he whips it in. Tries a shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Thailand are having a ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but...
He's having a shot! Wonderful from Del Piero! About as smooth as it gets. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Per la Thailandia.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Del Piero.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Tries to
è di
pass it
28.997
through, and it's been played through.
spettatori.
Berardi! And that is faded wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh no, this does not look good. Zanetti. Garcia can get it clear.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 45.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Maldini. And it's Michel Platini. Rui Costa. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he can thump it away. Tries to play it through. Koulibaly getting this one clear. Knocks it into space. It's out for a goal kick. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8. Viene sostituito con il numero 99.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Deftly away. Cannavaro. It's Pirlo. Oh, no joy this time. Matic. Rijkaard. Kone. Now it's Kone.
Kone really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has found the way through. Kone. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Zanetti. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Koulibaly. Berardi. Spread to the right. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Koulibaly. Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He's found space here. He is through here. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Time added on 4 minutes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Maldini. That has been slung wide. Flings in a chance! And that's a tidy finish. Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Matic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
So that's it, it is all over. Thailand looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Ibrahimovic claiming the match ball here, he was the difference. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Thailand definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Del Piero.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Ronaldinho. Totti makes a dash for it. Now it's Del Piero. Looking for the run. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Otto. Bullish header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Totti running with the ball. And he is deftly away. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that was asking for too much. Totti. Pirlo. No way through. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus, Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Totti, no luck with that dink over the top. Totti does well to get it back. He has found the way through. Hangs one in. Totti. And here's Del Piero. He is through here. Totti with the cross. Towering header. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mateus.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Look at the space here. Totti. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
He's found a way through. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. That pass has been well intercepted.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Hullet. Inter Milan have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Hullet. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. That's been cut out, well played. And the referee has blown for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Bruyne running with intent. Pirlo. Oh, good ball! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Lovely bit of skill. Picks out brilliant. And a chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. 60 minutes played. De Bruyne. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Pull it. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Odo. A probing pass. Zanetti. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Totti. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Pirlo. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Bruyne. Otto. Nesta makes the interception. Pull it. Can he spark a counter here? That's beautifully weighted. And he's in on goal! Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta. And they win it back again.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 80, Ronaldinho. Numero 20, numero 11.
Driven in.
Numero 22.
Well, that's the keeper's ball.
Il numero 18, il numero 6.
Otto gets across to intercept that.
7. Cambio di giocatori.
And it's Gattuso. Great chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Pato. He won't be happy with that one. Gattuso. Couldn't squeeze it through. Inter Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. And he shoots! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Nesta. Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Big chance! And no mistake. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Mateus, Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's that, the end. Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they... Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things already rolling.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Has a look up and drives it forward. Now then, got it! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Tries to pass it through, and this is Dybala. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Yildiz, he's shifting through. There's the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
Oh, good climb! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next...
Bullet! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Inter Milan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Zanetti. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shevchenko. He might... and Hullet! Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pirlo. Nice physical challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Yildiz. Now it's Dybala. And he's lost his man here. Martinez! Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Bruyne. Del Piero looking to add to his goal. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes down, but nothing given. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a promising position. Now it's Martinez.
Oh, really well played.
He shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it. Cleared without hesitation. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Dybala.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rijkaard. That's going wide left. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's picked his way through. The muscular approach does pay off here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Knocks it out wide. Yildiz finding himself in space. And that's definitely not his best. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ci sarà un
I
minuto
have to
di
say,
recupero.
that was an exemplary tackle. Decent chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Inter Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half. Inter Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Cannavaro. And it's Zanetti. Threads one in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. Knocks it into space. He's onside. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Look at the space here. Dybala finds himself offside. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Akanji gets over and intercepts. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking to play him in. Martinez! And that's a tidy finish. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Martinez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Yildiz. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options. Great chance! That's another chance! And he's stuck it away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
So we have
Numero 9.
movement on both benches.
Numero 21.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Il numero 18. Il numero 13. Giroud.
And he's been shifted off it.
Il numero 32. Attenzione, una
Now it's Rui
sostituzione.
Costa. Oh, no joy this time. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That's been slipped through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mateus, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Barella. Thuram.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Didn't quite work for him. Mateus. Spread out to the left. Çalhanoğlu. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shoots! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that.
Ci saranno 3
Board
minuti
shows
di
there will be
recupero.
3 extra minutes. Shevchenko. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Çalhanoğlu has a look and plays it forward. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a... Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's Adriano! And he has kept it out somehow.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first. And this is Adriano. Delivers with whip. Zielinski gets it away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pull it. Great pressure, plenty of it. And the pass is intercepted. Shevchenko, there's the shot! Goal! Inter! The first significant strike. That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Maldini is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Platini. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's come to nothing. Adriano! Adriano! Oh, good finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ambitious ball here. And it's hoisted clear.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Totti. Barella. Zielinski. Now it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Osimhen, played back. This is a promising build-up. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Zielinski receives it in a wide position. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Shevchenko. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Platini.
That's good play from him.
Plenty to aim at here. And a chance! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Shevchenko. Barella. Shevchenko. Here's Zielinski. That has been slung wide. Zielinski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shevchenko. Totti. Shevchenko. No, again there's no way through. And it's Kaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Pull it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Shevchenko. Platini. Oh, good effort. And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. And that pass just didn't quite work. Totti. Zielinski. Zielinski. Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. So no... Totti! And there's a goal. They're back within reach.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that is indeed the final act.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali.
And here is the first touch of the second half. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Kaka. Kaka. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Platini getting forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Pull it. Short changes him with that pass. Totti. Çalhanoğlu looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Osimhen. Nesta. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Zielinski. Chiellini. Zielinski. And it's Totti. And it's Kaka. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Barella. Shevchenko. Zanetti. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Osimhen. Zielinski gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And here's Totti. Now it's Shevchenko. Platini. It'll be a throw-in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's been hooked away. And it's Pirlo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now the ball's gone astray. Totti. Zielinski. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Shevchenko. Picked out brilliantly. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Inter Milan have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And this is Totti! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And that is a little undercooked. Great defending, strong and determined. And no surprise, that's a booking. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Ronaldinho. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Giroud. He's looking wide. Adriano. Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard makes the interception. Totti is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Totti. And here's Shevchenko. And he thumps it clear. Ronaldinho. Totti. Searching pass he's played there. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Totti. Great vision. Look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Gattuso. Gattuso touches it back. He's had a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Totti. Giroud. This looks promising.
Saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
An instinctive delivery. Inter Milan could have here their final chance. Forced to go back, shapes to shoot! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.